This tree might look healthy to you, but it actually has a problem, and we're gonna fix it today. Now, the problem is right up here. So what we're looking at is a bur oak, which is a super tall shade tree. They can get 50 to 60 feet tall, but it's developing what's called a co-dominant lead or a co-dominant stem up top. So ideally on these really tall shade trees, we want to have a single dominant lead that goes straight up as high as we can take it before it starts branching out or splitting into multiple competing leads like this one has. Now the reason for that is because it's going to be a stronger tree that's more resistant to wind if it has a single lead that has branches coming off of it laterally as that tree goes upward. If a really tall shade tree splits into co-dominant leads at a short height, eventually those two leads are going to get very tall. We could be talking about 30, 40, 50 feet high, and you've got a branch junction right here that's very narrow, and this tree would be susceptible to breaking in the wind as it got larger. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to use this bamboo pole, and we're going to actually tie it to the trunk of this tree to try and straighten out this part right here to be our central dominant lead, and we're going to prune away this one and allow this tree to grow taller and straighter before it has any of those splits. So I'm going to start by working this bamboo pole into here and tying it to the thicker part of the trunk down here. I'm just gonna make sure that I have plenty of bamboo above the tallest leaf. That way it's got a little bit of room to grow up top. Now I'm gonna be using this green stretch tape to do my ties to this tree trunk because we want something that will stretch as the tree grows that will prevent it from girdling the tree. And now I'm just working my way higher up the tree. We start at the base and work upward. Okay, now we've reached the apex of the tree. This is the one that I'm going to prune off. And then we're going to tie this one up straighter, like so. It's hard to reach. All right, this last one's going to be really hard to reach with my little step stool I brought out here. All right, so we've addressed the top of this tree. Now I'm just gonna go through and thin out some of these branches that are growing way too close together, and we're gonna be done. All right, so now we've got a much better shape for the long-term health of this big shade tree. Now this bamboo stake only needs to be on there for 6 months to a year, and then you can go in there and cut it off and remove it.